Hello, my name is Ted Talukian, and I'll be your instructor for this online finite math class. What I want to do is point out some features of the web page so that you understand how the course is set up and how it's going to work for you. So first thing I want to point your attention to is this first announcement about the testing center information. This is very important that we get this done sooner than later because you'll need this to take your midterm and your final. Okay, so I'm, big bold letters here. It's important that you submit this information by 1/17, and you want to basically go to the nearest Ivy Tech for your testing center. If you aren't near an Ivy Tech, you can go to a community college as well. So look up that information and send me 1 through 5. Okay, fax number is not as important, but if I can get the first 4, definitely you'll want to send that to me. And that's part of your first discussion session as well. You'll see that in the discussion. Alright, so from the web page, you'll see the first thing is announcements. Every announcement will pop up on here. There's some introduction announcements you can read here about the course. And then from there, we go to the Start Here tab. So let's go to Start Here. If you click on that, just click on that. Okay, we have syllabus and calendar, so we can look at those. Syllabus, that's the first thing on here. We'll open that up real quick so you can see what's in there. Alright, so the first off is contact information. My name's on here. This is the school phone number. Email. This is the best way to contact me. So if you need to contact me, send me an email. I'm pretty prompt at responding to those. If you are able to come to campus, I'm in D237. That's in the new cubicles area. And here's all my office hours. Okay, so quite a few to choose from. And just show up to any of those and I'll be there to help you out with that. Alright, so the rest of the syllabus has a whole bunch of stuff in it. Just stuff about the course, objectives, materials. Really just a lot of technical stuff that we're not going to look too hard through. Alright, an important aspect is the attendance drop deadline. If you don't do anything by January 21st, you get dropped from the course no matter what. So hopefully you're signing in and doing some work. Last day of the withdrawal is April 9th. So if you decide to drop the course, you have to do it by then. Alright, so again, just a bunch of basic stuff. This talks a little bit about how the grades calculated. We have exams. There's going to be a pre-test and homework and discussion boards and quizzes. So I'll go through all those here in a little bit as well. Alright, here's the weighting. 5% for discussions, 20 for quizzes, 15 for homework. Most will be your midterm and exam. Those are the 2 that are proctored. Alright, we have a typical grading scale here. Alright, so let's go ahead. We're going to leave the syllabus. And I want to point out a few more things. If we go back one screen here. Okay, there you go. Go to the calendar with activities and deadlines. Okay, so you'll see this in a couple places. Here's one place you'll see it. There's going to be 16 sessions. So you can see here on the left the session number. Each session is essentially a week. So each week begins on a Monday and ends on that Sunday. So the first session is basically going over the syllabus and doing sections 1.1 and 1.2. Here's all the stuff that you're going to have to do. You need to do the pre-test, then you'll do the homework problems, then you'll do 2 quizzes and a discussion. All of this is going to be due on Sunday the 17th. Then that next Monday, you'll have to do this section. Same format, a pre-test, homework, quizzes. This one also has a discussion. They don't all have discussions, but the first 2 do. Alright, and then that's going to be due the next Sunday. Alright, so this is one place you can find that. Another place I want you to be able to look at is the calendar. So if you go to the calendar tab, this is going to be a really nice tab for you. Click on that tab. So I got all my classes on here. Let's get rid of all the ones that are not your class. Alright, here's what you're going to see. First day of class on Monday. you go through here, session 1 is due at midnight. You have the drop date for 100% refund. Session 2 due at midnight. Session 3 due at midnight. So the calendar basically shows you every Sunday. You go to the next month. Every Sunday you have a session due at midnight. And that's a very simple format. Everything's due Sunday at midnight. The only time there's not something due would be this 20th of March because the week before is spring break. And there's also dates like the last day of the withdrawal will be on here. And if you go to the next month, just do it midnight. And there you go. Last one is session 16. Okay, so that calendar is going to give you the same information that you saw when you went to the start here. I went to get my computer ready for class. Or sorry, get syllabus, calendar, more. Alright, if you do need software, that's where get your computer ready to class comes in. Click on that one. Then you can go to different downloads if you need PDF reader, Java, Microsoft. This is where you would get all that stuff. Alright, so let's now go to the actual class sessions. So if you're ready to start getting some work done, you're going to click on class sessions. And there's going to be 16. Here's session 1. That's what you're doing this first week. And then it goes all the way to 16. Okay, they're all open right now, so you can actually work through the whole thing if you want to in week 1. You just have to get one done a week. So if you click on session 1, okay, it starts with the overview. And that just talks about what you're going to be learning. Scan through that. Okay, and it wants you to review the syllabus and course calendar. That's what this video is doing. So by listening to this video, you've already done the review of the syllabus. Orientation to Blackboard basically says, here's the different tabs. Go ahead and look through them all. Alright, and then here's where the actual course begins. Okay, there's a couple ways you can get information. One is by opening one of these PowerPoints. So you click section 1.1, that'll open up a PowerPoint, and then I can click that down here, and it's going to open it up. Load, and here we go. Okay, so now I have a PowerPoint here. I can go through it. It's got all the information I need. It's got some examples on it. So you'll want to go through the section. So you can go through the PowerPoints. There's also, if you scroll down here a little bit lower, there are links to the web book as well. So click on here, 1.1 and 1.2. This will take you to the ebook. Just going to load up the ebook from Pearson. Okay, and all that same information is represented in an ebook. Okay, one of the nice things about the ebook is they have videos in it. So here's example 1, solving an equation. We can click on this video and it'll go over someone solving that. So let's click on that real quick here. And we can see there's a video. We can play it for a little bit. This guy's gonna talk about how it works, so we'll just let him go. Okay, but there's really cool, every time you see this video, you can click on that. There's a you try it button, all sorts of neat things that go along with this text. Okay, so you have the PowerPoints, you have the textbook. This link here is another link to the textbook, so you can use that link as well. So this is all the learning material that goes through here, doing these ones. Once you've completed that, then you can actually go and look at the homework. Okay, so then you go to homework, you're going to take the pre-test. You click on that link, that takes you to the My Math Lab. Okay, and then here's all the stuff you want to do. You can see that you start with the pre-test, do that first, then you have homework, 2 quizzes, then the next section has another pre-test. Homework, 2 quizzes. So you want to complete this in order. On the left here, you also see the due dates. Okay, everything, these first block of stuff is due on the 17th, so you want to get that done quickly. After that, they're all due a week apart. Alright, so here's how you would get to your homework. Alright, once you do that, you can do the quizzes. And notice how the quizzes and the homework and the pre-test, these are all these links take you to the same place. If you click on the quiz, Still takes you back to the same page. So lots of ways to get to that page right there. Alright, after that, this one has a discussion. So you'll click on the discussion and you will put in some information about yourself. Testing center information. This is an additional assignment I created just to make sure that you would get your testing center information to me. Okay, I need that by the end of this week. Alright, then once you complete everything on here, then you would go back to class sessions. If you wanted to move on to session 2, you would go to that one. That one's not due until the next week, but it goes back through and has the same format. Learning objectives. Okay, this one's got some activities. It shows you how to use a calculator for some stuff. You got the reading assignments, PowerPoints. You can look through the book as well. And then you have the homework and quizzes. Alright, so everything here is basically set up the same way. So we have the grades tab. You can click on that to see your grade. Yeah, I can't click on it because I'm not a student. It just tells me I don't have personal grades. Yours, though, would show you your grade. And then last tab we'll look at here is the instructor tab. Click on the instructor tab. You'll see all my information down here. This is the same information that shows up on the syllabus when you open that. But if you don't have your syllabus with you, you can always look at that. Alright, so hopefully this video was useful in showing you kind of the highlights of this course. If you have any questions as you're doing this, please send me an email. That's really the best way to reach me. And hope you have an enjoyable time in Finite Math and look forward to meeting everybody.